It's 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Well, sands through the hourglass, huh? My goodness gracious. 20 years Joe Lombardi has been the head coach of IUP basketball. Man, that was, I don't know. For me, it's been fast, Coach. I don't know about you.
Well, Todd, I was an assistant here 40 years ago.
Oh, man.
So yeah, it's gone fast. It's been quite the blessing. I'm so grateful to God that He's given me this opportunity and given me an opportunity to be here in this community and have some success and enjoy the journey.
Yeah,
a lot of wonderful young people, and then just a lot of tremendous people in the community that have supported our program and have all had their fingerprints on any success that we've had. And it's been a team event.
What a run. What a run. Our visit this morning is presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row, and the best of Indiana County contests. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. The Hilton Garden Inn Tip-Off Classic tonight against Concord. Do you still get butterflies before a game? Before a season starts?
Absolutely.
Do you
Absolutely.
really?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's just all part of it. There's a little anxiety, a little excitement, all those things bundled together.
Yeah.
Wanting the kids to play well, knowing how much they've invested into their season throughout the summer, throughout the fall, and just looking forward to enjoying being back at the field house. I'm thankful to Hilton Garden Inn for helping sponsor. We can't do this tournament without them. They provide us with some rooms and support, and so Angela down there does a wonderful job of running that place. And, just excited to be back at it. We would love to play in the KCAC, but certain things sometimes take precedent. There's a cheerleading event there this weekend, so there's a conflict. But I'm fine with playing in the field house. Don't want to do that on a regular basis. Don't want, I think a lot of season ticket holders and people have grown accustomed to the comforts of the KCAC.
Sure.
So they're going to have to bring their seat pads, maybe. All right, because the bleachers haven't they haven't softened up over the years.
Yeah, well, you could invite them down. They can sit on the chairs with you guys. It'll be fun to actually be back in that venue tonight, watching IUP play basketball. It'll be hearkening back to a bygone era, and that's where you were playing when you coached your first game at IUP.
Yeah, the first home game was there. The first 5 years of my tenure here as head coach, we played in the field house. So there's a lot of good memories there. Had a few memories with Webb on Sports Center in the field house back there, top 10, and then won a championship there and won a regional championship there against West Liberty, a very fond moment at the field house. So yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia for me, and we practice there a lot because the KCAC is not overly accessible to be honest, and we try to balance out our practice times with the women, and so it's the kids are a little bit they're comfortable with it and they're excited about it. So we don't really look at it as like, whoa, me, we got to play at the field house.
No.
We're just happy to play basketball, and God's given us a gift to go out there and put out there.
It still is a top-ranked facility. I like it a lot. So you had the guys down south. Took them down. You got to see them in game action, experience what they're like. What did they teach you about them as a basketball group heading into the season on that trip?
Well, first of all, they're always teaching me something. Sometimes it's about basketball. Okay. No, it's a good team bonding experience. We were fortunate, thankful to Todd Garzarelli for giving us the opportunity to go down. We played Virginia Union on the way down, stopped in Richmond, left on a Wednesday, stopped in Richmond, played there. Historic gym. That you talk about old gyms, that thing's got to be 150 years old. Okay?
Wow.
Anyways, we played there and it gave us a certain look, certain style of play, different than the other ones. And then we went down to South Carolina, to Beaufort, South Carolina, Hilton Head area, and played former assistant Ron Fadala and his team in a pressing style, and that's a style that we needed to work against and learn some stuff, as you mentioned, find some stuff out through that experience. And then we played Anderson, came over the next day, and from Anderson, South Carolina. They came over and played another Division II team, and so we had some guys banged up and some injuries. Some guys didn't get the experience on the court that we'd like, but it was a fruitful trip, and guys connect. And part of being a successful championship level program is the team bonding and guys really connecting with each other outside of just the floor. Mm-hmm. So that was accomplished too. So we're grateful for that.
We talked with you last summer, and during the summer, you were very, very enthusiastic about this group of individuals as young men and as basketball players as well, and thought there might be something there that folks will be really, really excited about with IUP basketball this year. Now you've had them in camp, and you had them throughout the course of the summer getting set for this. I don't want to ask you if your opinion has changed at all, but I want to learn about their development from when we visited with you in June and talking with you now. This group, have they had the development that you anticipated that they would?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to be a really good team. I don't know if we're going to be a really good team this weekend, but I think we're going to be a really good team over time and compete in the conference well. The guys that are coming back that played last year, I see a lot of improvement in each of them, maturity-wise, mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay, it's hard to rush sometimes, but it's important to you're at your best. You're often at your best as you get older in life. I hope most people feel like they're at their best as time goes on to get a little wiser and stuff like that. But but these guys, so those guys all came back, and then adding Dallas and Batista, okay, they're both good passers. They've made other guys better passers. They're both play hard on defense, and they've helped other guys get better on defense. So that's going to elevate the whole team. And one of the hard parts is, especially early on, is a lot of these guys have to take on new roles. Okay, Christian Moore, he took 14 shots a game last year. He's not going to do that this year. Their roles, their minutes, and their shots that they had last year, they're not going to be as many this year. Mm-hmm. And how do they adapt to those new roles? Do they buy into it? Do they accept it? Do they embrace it? They all have good hearts. They all have a desire to. I genuinely feel, and but actually, like, getting comfortable playing in a different role is sometimes challenging too. So there's still a lot of growth for this team throughout the year, but I'm happy where they are now. I'm really blessed. I enjoy this group. I love my guys. I love them as basketball players. I love them as people.
I think one of the interesting things about last season was we heard it a lot. Was that this is such a young group. They've played very little basketball. Now they have a whole season's worth of basketball under their belts at the college level, and they've had this off season to work together as well. Substantially different for them now heading into this season as opposed to last year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. They know what they know what the challenges are. They know what they're getting into, and they have better habits. Not that the habits they came in with were bad habits, but they weren't the habits that we feel like we need as a team to be successful. So the basketball is a fast-moving game. It's a game of being able to see things, anticipate ahead of time, of being able to have good habits where you don't have to think about everything. You just do it because you're just conditioned to do things. Mm-hmm. So they're advanced on that, and to a man. Spoke with Tyler Grove a couple weeks ago. He said, "Coach, I had no idea what I was getting into last year. Now I feel I have a little better clue on everything." So just that breeds confidence in itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And learning each other and experiencing each other off the court, I know is as big a factor for you in team building as anything. And they've done that. They've had the chance to live together, grow together, experience some pains and some joys, and I know that's a really big thing toward their development, not only as basketball players but as human beings.
Oh, absolutely, Todd. I think so. I think those experiences create trust, and for any successful organization, you need trust within, and you don't trust people when you just walk into the room, mm-hmm. gather together, and it takes time to build that trust. You have to go through some things to build, I really, it's easy for me to tell guys after they've been here for a little bit that I love them and they respond, okay, because there's a certain trust between me and between them. It's very awkward, and I don't even try to when freshmen come in or new players come in, okay, because it's just words then. It doesn't really mean anything, okay? I can't possibly love them after 2 weeks, being around them 2 weeks. So that's a growing period, and I think that's a great foundational piece to our program that fortunately we've been able to have guys over time and evolve, and guys have followed them, and that's been a big part of the success. And you know, we had a little drop off in there and bumps in the road as far as having that continuity.
Concord tonight, Lincoln tomorrow. What do you want to see out of your ball team over these 2 games this weekend?
Well, I want to see great passion, which will lead to focus on rebounding the basketball. I want to see us play fast and get into offense quickly, and continue to. Been very impressive. One thing we do is I think we pass the ball well as a team. I want to see that. I want to see a connectedness. It's a lot easier to be connected in practice when you get on the floor. I want us to be connected when things go well, when they don't go well. I want to see them move on to the next play. There's going to be failure. There will be some failure this weekend. I can promise. I can guarantee you that. Okay, some small, maybe some large. But how do they handle failure? Do they move on to the next play? It's a lot of it is. I guess we can get into a lot of basketball skill things wise, but a lot of it is just their mental. Where they at? Where's the maturity mentally? And I think because if you do that, then eventually your talent will come out. But if you cave mentally, if you break down mentally, then it's going to be hard to be good.
IUP Concord tonight. It's on 92.5 FM U92. Love to see the place fill up. The Memorial Fieldhouse full of basketball fans would be a really cool thing to see this weekend, wouldn't it?
I think so. Tonight we're doing big T-shirt giveaway for the students, and we have some young ladies, Sherry Yatchup, who works in our athletic office. Her daughter plays some elementary, so they're going to give them the court at halftime like we used to do in the old days, okay, for a few minutes. And then tomorrow we did a little event over at Eisenhower Middle School here in Indiana for 4th and 5th graders. Half the team probably went over and talked to them about humility and gratitude and commitment and had them play little games, and it was great connection. We're thankful for the people at Eisenhower to let us do that. And so Saturday night, we've tried to promote them and their families to all come. And Mission is free this weekend too, Todd. So
I'd heard that.
Yeah, it's free. We just asked. We have a food drive going on. We're trying to benefit Chevy Chase Center and trying to benefit the pantry on campus at the food pantry that they have. So if you come, we just it's not mandatory, but we'd like you to bring some non-perishable items or make a $5 donation or just help out the cause in any way possible. There's a lot of needy people right now. So we're doing that with that. So there's a number of things that we're doing to promote, and it would be fun to see people packed in and squeezed in a little bit.
There you go. There you go. Coach Joe Lombardi, thanks for the visit this morning. Looking forward to this season.
Todd, I'm grateful for having me on today. Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Boomer Sports next. Matt in the newsroom after that.